What up, what up? It's your guy, Chef Gelato BAE, getting back at you. Please don't forget, eatjolie.com. Check it out. You know we got all those signature flavors, Rosewater Pistachio, Cacao Pal, the new thing on deck, Jerk Chocolate, and of course, Jolie Speakeasy. Be ready too. We got some changes coming up real soon. We're going to really streamline this process for you to be able to get your pints and all that plant-based awesomeness that we make. But I came to talk to you about something else. We recently went to, drum roll please, Chicago, man. Chicago. Yeah, we took it to the Chi-Town, to the Windy City. If y'all don't know, man, that spot, you know, the Third Coast got something to say, the Midwest. I know the South thinks they're the Third Coast as well, but I'm going to have to throw Chicago and the Midwest in there because, first of all, Lake Michigan is big as hell. And second of all, Chicago is cracking. You know, we went to Indiana earlier this year, and then we went to Chicago. Our good friend Thomas Rogati, you know, he had an amazing art show in the Kimpton Gray Hotel in downtown Chicago. Now, first of all, this place was amazing. It's beautiful. He had outfitted the entirety of the hotel lobby with his artwork. This was an amazing installation. It was there for about a year, and it was honestly a continuation of what he's been doing with the Kimpton Hotel group, starting in D.C., where he did some amazing things. But he wanted to add an extra element to the actual reveal in the show surrounding his art, where he explained the motivation of Connections, which is what the art series was called, and had an artist talk back with the people. He wanted Jolie Gelato in the building. We did a gelato bar, and of course, Chef Gelato BAE showed up and made it all happen. You know, Sherry was there. We made stuff in the back, live on set, came out to the front and served it to the people. It was an amazing event. We're still talking to the Kimpton Hotel Gray and the Kimpton Systems. You might see Jolie Gelato shaking and baking within your local Kimpton Hotel soon. You never know, man. We'll keep it out under wraps, but either way, this was an amazing event. Check out the signs and sights and sounds of Chicago. I don't know if you remember Batman when Heath Ledger played the Joker. They shot that here.
I definitely don't have a ladder that tall.
Okay, Sherry, we're doing something pretty historic here. We are doing a complete takeover of the Kimpton Hotel Gray's kitchen for Jolie Gelato's activation today. Thank you for doing this work of getting everything sanitary. Just so y'all know, we don't do nothing dirty. Everything is clean around here. She keeps your boy on his toes to make sure everything is right. Chef Gelato BAE with the plant-based flow. Act like you know. So I can't show you all everything, but you know what this is supposed to do. It's that rosewater, that pistachio. Ooh-wee. And oh yeah, cookie butter is gonna be on deck. I can't show you no more ingredients because you're not gonna bite my style. But hopefully you understand the flavors that you could have savored if you were here in Chicago with us for Connection by Thomas Rogati, the activation at the Kimpton Gray Hotel. You could have tasted amazing. Anyway, we are thankful and blessed, to say the least. What I've just done, because I feel like you'll never be in the kitchen with us, is I've just blended down some rosewater pistachio into the Vitamix. A lot easier for me than to do things by hand in terms of breaking down these pistachio nuts. So you can see a little bit of what's going on here. This is what it's looking like so far. I'm just gonna make sure everything is looking great. I'll probably chop these down a little bit too much, meaning the pistachio nuts, but we're gonna do a little taste test. Miss Sherry, do you mind letting me know if there's enough agave and all of that, if it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like? That was a fail. I apologize. That was a fail. And we caught it on camera. How amazing is that? See? I should have just got a spoon that she could have put in her mouth, but I was opting for the whatever. Luckily, we have enough water here to fix the issue, which is now right here. I apologize. I know, but it's not gonna look bad because we're gonna wipe it off. Yeah, it's gonna dry up. It's gonna dry up. Oh, that thing's hidden. It is. Get yours today. EatJolie.com. So, do you think it needs anything else? Sweet enough? It's perfect, right? Oh yeah. You didn't. That's what I tasted first. Okay, I'm gonna get. Actually, we didn't. None of that didn't touch your mouth, right? Yeah, me neither. So we'll use this, and then we just won't.
Okay, don't do it. I'll use mine.
No. No, just me.
Oh.
Like you can put it in your mouth. I washed it already. Because there's other spoons I found.
Oh, you use that spoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I was just trying to be lazy. All right, so we're good. So with that being stated, y'all, we're doing a bit of a modification today. We don't have all of our big tools. So we have this Airmanson. Let me do it this way. Make it a lot easier for me. We're using this Airmanson product. Airmanson, whatever it's called. It's a pretty cool on-the-go gelato maker. Again, we're doing something unique here. This has been washed. It has about a quart holding chamber. Freezes up real good. I used this before. I like it. And all we're gonna do here is very simply introduce one product into the other. First, we're gonna do our time, which is 60 seconds. And then now, we're gonna pour the product in. All right. Again, great product. Meaning the machine. I like this machine. It's really, really cool. You don't want to do it too high. So I think this is just about enough. Right? And then we're gonna let that mix down after we put the top back on. Right, top. Okay, we turned it this way, which was the lock, as you see. And now we're gonna go 60 minutes, excuse me. So as you see, guys, it's gonna churn in there, get nice and cold. As you see, we got it on the setting for gelato. This is the setting for when it's just chilling inside the machine, being cold. If you were gonna just scoop out of this and eat from this, which a lot of people do, we are not. And that is rolling. So while that's rolling, the next thing I'm gonna do now is get together our cookie butter. Or actually, I'll probably make another rose water because that quart is gonna go quickly. So I'll make another rose water so that as soon as this one's done, I can do the next and then put it in our containers, and that'll be done with that flavor. And then we'll get into the cookie butter. So good things, good things, good things, good things. And again, we are loving, loving, loving Chicago. Shout out to the Kimpton Hotel Gray. You guys are amazing. The hospitality's been amazing. Sherry's been reveling at the style of the people that work here. You know, you guys got style. Chicago in general, let's just be real with you. You guys are fly. Like, seriously. I'm not saying that condescendingly as if I didn't think you could be fly. I'm saying it like, you guys are flyer than most. All right, we gonna put it out there like that. I'm coming for a lot of y'all. You know, when I say a lot of y'all, I'm talking about cities and states. Chicago got something to say, man. They doing it in a big way, and y'all need to understand it. This is gonna be a new take on our travel log. You know, normally I'm just showing you the sights and the sounds and the places I'm eating at, and I'm gonna give you some of that. But today I really wanted to bring you more, since we're doing an activation at a hotel, I wanted to bring you more into the kitchen, the way we integrate into other facilities. You know, we've never been to this place outside of a quick site survey we did a few weeks ago. So for us, it's amazing to come here, be treated so well. When I say treated well, meaning we landed early as hell. And when we got here, we were able to check right into our hotel. The staff has been amazing. You know, anything we need, they give it to us. They've been the most helpful. Once everybody figures out what we're doing, they're so intrigued. Everybody wants to taste it. You know, shout out to the Kimpton Hotel Gray team. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate you guys. And of course, shout out to Tommy Rogati, 007. You know, the homie is doing a big thing here. One of my little brothers, I'm really proud of this guy. He's doing a good job being a multidisciplinary artist and, you know, respectfully having his way. You know, he's doing what he got to do. So we always appreciate that. And we appreciate showing you the way it really goes down. And now we're giving you the kitchen look. Yeah, access granted, man. Access granted. Yep, it's coming together. We're gonna throw some of these organic. See, just so you guys all know, we go to the good spots to get the stuff, man. Shout out to 365, Whole Foods Organic Market, brands. Always good. Whatever we don't use, we're gonna eat on the plane. You know, we convert ingredients to snacks because we're doing the healthy vibe here. Thank you very much. We got a little bit of rosewater here. Typically, I do about 1.5 capfuls of rosewater. You know, if that. Little inside secret, but it's cool. You know what I'm telling them? Because y'all can't catch up to us. I love you. You know, I'm gonna eyeball this this agave. I probably got too much agave, but I'm gonna ship this back home. And then you guys can come over to us with us over here. We're gonna put this on the Vitamix. You know, gotta get it on the Vitamix. Get us a nice little roll. Turn it up a little bit. I still hear some big pieces moving around. Be afraid to turn up the tempo. Don't do too much. Back to the taste test. Like to taste as we go. Make sure we're moving and grooving in the way that we're supposed to. Sherryness is the resident tester. She doesn't normally complain about. We appreciate her service. Would you mind? Oh, very good. More rosewater. See, I said about a cap and a half. I did about a cap and a quarter. So the thing is, when you're using aromatics, you have to be very careful, guys, because one thing I'm gonna tell you, it'll go from tasty to smelling like you're in the perfume section at Neiman's. All right? We don't need that. Don't need that. I'll put it back in the blend, but I'm gonna add a couple more of these. No, it's gonna stop in 60. It's doing a countdown. It's going down in there, fool. Okay, that's pretty good. We're always trying to find the perfect balance between keeping the pistachios thick enough that you feel like you're getting some value for pistachio lovers, but not so thick that you feel like you have a mouth full of nuts. Pause, no Diddy. But I know we're not saying no Diddy no more, but I just did, whatever. So, again, guys, I added some more sweetener. We use organic agave. I'm gonna be a little light on the mix because I don't want to chop all my nuts down. Pause again. Should be okay here. You can swirl it around a little bit, you know, like the machine's gonna do what it does, and then move it around a little bit. So some of this, again, folks, is just pre-prep as we're waiting for the machine to do what it does. You know, if you guys don't know, because a lot of people, when it comes to non-dairy dessert, they're afraid of the fat count not matching what they're used to in terms of mouthfeel and everything else. But I want to show y'all something. Look at this coconut cream, how it's gathering on the sides inside the machine. What that's showing you is fat coagulation. You see how the fat's even on the top, right? So most of it is congealing inside the middle, but I just want you guys to see. That's what happens in terms of full fat count, just from a plant-based source. We use coconut cream. So it's important because a lot of times people are wondering, how do you get Jolie Gelato to have a dairy feel, even though there's no dairy in it? And I was trying to tell you guys, because I'm understanding science a little better, and in the science you have to realize you have to mimic as much as you can dairy qualities. So we try to find things that have that level of viscosity you're used to with a dairy product. I think we'll give this one last taste, and then we'll wait for this to finish since we can't overload it. And then that'll be the last of the rosewater for today. And then we'll move on to cookie butter. She was right on the rosewater, but and that's good that you have different taste buds, and I'm encouraging other chefs. Have someone in the kitchen that also understands the flavor profile as well as you do. Because when you don't, what happens is you're just moving off your thing, but you're not realizing there's other folks that have opinions, and they might taste something minor you didn't realize. She didn't taste the rosewater, I didn't taste the sweetness. So with the two blended together, now we have the better product. So with that being stated, this secondary rosewater is ready. That'll complete our 2 or 3 quarts, because again, we're doing a small event tonight, only 2 hours. And I will move it to another thing. And this way we can clean the Vitamix cup and start on our cookie butter. Again, go to eatjolie.com. eatjolie.com. We have all the flavors. We have now reopened our portal for you to purchase Eat Jolie products or Jolie Gelato products in the DMV currently. We're not doing nationwide shipping yet, but it's coming. Thank you for your patience. We love you, and we're showing you how we're moving around the country. But in the interim, if you're in the DMV, come see us. You order online. Once you order online, we'll tell you your pickup time. You come get your stuff. We are in Mount Rainier, the Gateway Arts District. That's where our storage is at. So you come, you pick up your product, and then we hope you have a great day and keep ordering. And then also, if you want to get a subscription, we are doing subscriptions. That means once a month, you will get what you desire, pints, cups, whatever's going on. We're throwing some extras in there for you. And again, pick it up and you're good. You got Jolie in your freezer. No bloat, no gas. You're feeling great. Your mouth is going amazing. Everything's going to be fuego for you, right? And I say fuego because we have a cold product. So, yeah. But listen, I just wanted to show you a little bit about what we're doing, how we're getting down. I don't know how much room is left on this storage device that we're recording on, but if there's enough to show you the cookie butter, I will. But regardless, I've now taken you a little bit into the kitchen, a little bit more about the process for Jolie Gelato, and you've seen us during an activation pre-prep. So, now that I think about it, I'm gonna spare you the details on the cookie butter, because that's another Jolie insider secret, but pretty much the same process. And I even showed you the secret weapon. I don't mind. You gotta catch up, and you can't catch up, baby! Biscoff. Everybody who flies a lot like I do knows about these Biscoffs. I'll tell you a quick story. I was on a plane eating the Biscoff. Shout out to American Airlines. And I thought to myself, I could put this in a gelato. This would be amazing. And it's dairy-free. Boom. So, thank you guys as usual. And next time we see you, it'll be at the activation tonight. Connection by Thomas Rogati, an amazing art exhibit in the Kimpton Gray Hotel, downtown Chicago. Chi-Town got something to say. Yeah. Okay, guys, more time with Chef. So, part of the game is, do you want to do something fly? Then that means you're going to have the boozy versions. So, wanted to take to the streets of downtown Chicago to get those boozy versions, which today we're going to make some Henny Nilla. We have to make Henny Nilla because most people, when they hear the fact that I make a gelato dairy-free with Hennessy, they can't believe it. So what I always try to do is make it wherever I go so people are wowed away. Today is no different, but I want to take this time to say how much I really love and appreciate the city of Chicago. I mean, me being a native New Yorker, DMV transplant, for those who don't know, DMV means DC, Maryland, and Virginia. I appreciate places like this. This place is dope. They got style. It's huge. There's a beach downtown. Can't beat that. And more than anything, I see so many amalgamations of dope places here. Like, it's part Miami. It's part, of course, all Chicago. It's part New York. It's part shit, even DC. I mean, there's so much fly shit happening here that, to be quite honest, I don't know why more people are not talking about doing business in Chicago, especially where I live, right? I need to hear more folks saying, yo, I just came back from Chicago. I'm good this cracking, I got that cracking. Like, if you don't have motion in the shine, you might be playing yourself. So I'm saying that to say, I'm gonna make sure I have more Midwest motion. And I'm gonna say that today is the start of the Midwest motion. So you guys need to get like me, get like we, Jolie, and understand Chicago got something to say, dog. If you ain't know, I'm telling you right now, Chicago got something to say, dog. You know, we outside, man. This place is cracking, bracket, all that. So again, I wish you could taste what I'm about to make today because it's gonna be phenomenal. But we give you these vlogs and all of that so you guys can understand exactly how we rocking. So this is a little more time with Chef. I'm gonna get up out of here, get this Hennessy, and I'll see you at the event tonight. Yay!
I was introduced to Brett. And Brett, the energy is amazing. If you don't know Brett, turn around, look over the gelato section. That's the gentleman right there. Brett. I apologize.
It's no worries. That's why it's called BAE.
We'll call it Bay.
Please don't.
I'll call you Bay.
I was pointing at her.
Chef Bay. Chef Bay.
My man.
I love these.
appreciate it.
I learned a little bit about the Bronx. I learned a little about what it means to overcome. I learned about stories about photojournalism at the edge of the end of print. I learned what it meant to not just be a journalist, but to go after events, period. Right? If you don't know, Chef Bay has a background in fight promotion, has a background in making things happen, has a background in having events that people enjoy going to at universities. Today they're just talking to you in person, but they have podcasts to you. Back in DC. Back in DC, I go around this Northeast. That's where I live, and that takes me to a little place called Detroit. That's it. That's where you're. I always pronounce things correctly. Thank you for the correction. Y'all catch the trend, right? I love the participation. Huntsville, Alabama. Photojournalism themselves. Journalism, photojournalism. See the connection, right? Say yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I see the connection. Say yeah again. All right. So, Huntsville, up again, photojournalism. We're going to New York. In DC, working the beat. We're talking insurrection, attack on democracy. We're talking spread. We're talking stories that are taking place, the ways we connect, the way that you see the world. Which is New York, Bronx, melting pot, going around. It feels like nodes of connection. One thing I know about nodes is every node is a network. You're a network, I'm a network. Well, Thailand to here, New York to here, DC. And understanding more about Bell and understanding about how it works, you're seeing the dynamo in front of the genius going right on point, various work, various skills.
was about to say,
Now, did everybody get a chance to see the beautiful circular reef as you walked up the steps?
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. There was some words there that I'm going to take a moment to just pause and read with you. Y'all okay with that? Say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. In the name of virtual reality, augmented reality, that transcended the boundaries of communication, I find myself drawn to quite often those consequences of connection, erosion, shift in how we connect, communicate, and coexist. As we immerse ourselves in digital realms that promise boundless possibilities, I question what we have lost in the process. The warmth of a handshake, the nuance of a shared glance, the unspoken understanding that only exists in the real world, in humanity. As we don headsets and lose ourselves in augmented landscapes, I fear we risk becoming strangers to strangers in a strange world. Modern devices have undeniably expanded our horizons, offering new ways to learn, create, and experience the world. The use of technology and online social platforms used to be a tool for human connectivity, culture, presence, that diverged into further apart. This collection is a call to pause. This collection is a call to question. This collection is a chance to reclaim the irreplaceable value of face-to-face interaction. It is a reminder that while technology can enhance our lives, it should never replace the profound simplicity of being truly present with another
Luxurious, tasteful, decadent, delightful, delicious. Gelato? Don't mind if I do. Jolie's plant-based gelato. Plant-based luxury, redefined.